Hello, Libra placements. Welcome to Soul Healing with Holly. This will be your tarot and crystal guidance forecast for June 2023. Don't worry if you see this at any other time. The messages are meant to reach you when you need to hear them. This will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. As usual, because this is a general message, please take only what resonates. And if this doesn't resonate, you may want to check your other placement videos. All right, Libras, we're going to start by getting some overall themes or messages from our Moonology manifestation deck. We'll follow that up with clarification from tarot, get some answers from our angels, and finally, we will choose a crystal from the bowl of crystals to represent an area of focus or an area of healing. All right, Libra placements, let's get started with our first messages. What do Libra placements need to focus on for June 2023? What are the overall themes, messages, or guidance for Libra placements? All right, Libra, up first we have clear your mind. So this might be about meditating. I know meditation gets a bad rap sometimes because they talk about clearing your mind and how that feels impossible for a lot of people. And it's true. It's more about paying attention to the thoughts that come to mind. I also feel like this is about releasing some anxiety. I feel like your thoughts, the thoughts that you have been holding on to, are causing you some anxiety, and you may need to release that in the month of June, or at least try to find ways to, feel things, allow the thoughts to come through, but then move on from them. Don't hold on to them. And then we have make time for self-love. So here you go. It's the reminder of how important it is to love yourself, to spend time doing the things that you love. Maybe you have been so focused on everybody else for so long, and they're asking you to take some time to reconnect with your authentic self, with your intuition. So again, that might be meditating, that might be taking a walk in nature. That's how I get my daily meditation in. It might be through exercise. It might be spending time with somebody you love. However you feel alive and feel the most loved, that is what you are meant to do in the month of June. And then we have let your fears dissolve. See, that's what I was feeling immediately with the clear your mind, is like you are holding on to some anxiety or some, fears of things that have happened in the past. And this obviously reminds me of the moon card, because the moon is fear of the unknown. It looks very similar to this card. It's about intuition. It is a part of Cancer. So I feel like this is about releasing the things from the past that you have been holding on to, or it could be even fear of the future. Trust that intuition, trust where you are being guided. I feel like they're telling you you don't have to fear, what's coming in. All right, let's see what the tarot says. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements for the month of June 2023. Libra, if you like this reading, if it resonates with you, please hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed. And if you are interested, I do offer personal readings on my website at soulhealingwithholly.com, or you can find it in the link below. I am also starting my tarot courses for beginners if you are serious about learning tarot. It is a 6-hour course that is divided into 2 3-hour sessions. So again, check out my website if you are interested. The first class starts this Saturday, June 3rd. All right, we have Temperance, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands. There's that moon card. I love that that came up right underneath the one that is almost exactly the same. So it is really emphasizing that. And overall is the Three of Swords. As I was saying, I feel like you are struggling to release pains from the past, anxiety from the past, things that have happened in the past. And this Three of Swords represents, heartbreak or, really struggling to move on from something that was disappointing to you. I don't know, this could be something that you are currently going through. Maybe, sometimes I feel like this is being very hard on ourselves, our own thoughts, the things that we say to ourselves. So I feel like this reading is all about you releasing that, loving yourself enough to move on from this, finding things that you can do to love yourself and to make yourself feel happy and, excited about being here. Don't let your fears overtake you. That I feel is the message that I'm getting from this, Libra. We start with temperance, and temperance is all about balance. It is about having patience as well, understanding that there is divine timing at play. It is also very much a card of duality. It's finding that emotional balance in your life. So, temperance is here to remind us that things happen in divine timing when they are meant to. And I often say divine timing happens when we have learned lessons from the past. So, if you are still carrying something from the past that you are struggling to move on from, it means you haven't quite learned that lesson yet. So, the timing is going to take a little longer. So, the sooner you can learn those lessons, the sooner that you can allow yourself to move on from things, allow change to happen in your life, the faster your manifestations will come in. So, Temperance is also a card for Sagittarius. So, you might have an important Sagittarius in your life, or you may have Sagittarius in your chart. So we're getting have patience, and then we have this Emperor energy. And the Emperor is boss energy. This is somebody that's very confident, very much in control of their lives. So I feel like you are coming to this point. Maybe you have felt like things have been out of your control, but through your healing, through this patience that you have had, you're learning to value yourself. This is, the Emperor is all about that confidence. So you're finding your confidence, you're understanding that you do have some control over your life. It's really stepping into that understanding. Emperor is also a card for the sign of Aries. This is about taking action. So no longer sitting back. I feel like we've changed from this Temperance card, which is patience and holding back, to the Emperor, which is like, now it's time to take action. Now I'm going to make things happen in my life. And what you need to make happen, or what they're asking you to do with this Ten of Wands, is it's time to release the burdens that you have been carrying, which is what I felt from that first card of Clear Your Mind. You are carrying burdens from the past. With this Three of Swords as your overall energy as well, this is, that heartbreak, that disappointment. It may have been somebody that you were in a relationship with. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But the Ten of Wands is it's time to release these burdens that you have been carrying. Often when I see the Ten of Wands come up in a reading, it's saying that not only are you carrying your own burdens, but you have been carrying the burdens for others. So you don't want others to feel uncomfortable or sad. So you have been carrying other people's burdens, and it is time to put those down so that other people can carry their own burdens. There are lessons that they have to learn within that. So you don't have to make your life more difficult by carrying the burdens of others. It's time to release that. Tens are like the end of a cycle, so it is time to release those burdens and to take back control of your life in some way, Libra. So with the moon card here, the moon is all about, it can be fear of the unknown, fear of things that are hidden, but it is also a card that reminds you of the amazing intuition that you have and how it is important to get in touch with that intuition. Water is about emotion and intuition, and I feel like this is the reminder that you really need to trust your intuition at this time. Don't work on fear. The moon, like I said, it can be that fear of the unknown, and that can be something that holds you back. But they're telling you to trust your intuition at this time so that you can move forward, so that you can move out of this feeling of being, you know, burdened and stressed by things that have happened in the past. I feel like this is freeing yourself, it is releasing yourself. All right, Libra, at this time, I would like you to ask a question of your angels and they will answer for you. This might be, I was just going to say, this might be a yes or no answer. This might be a timing answer, but have at least a situation in mind that you would like answers about. All right, so as I was shuffling, the card that fell out is forgiveness. So again, attached to this Three of Swords, clearing your mind, making time for self-love. So I feel like there might be, somebody that was in a relationship with you that you need to forgive. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, it does not have to be. It can be a friendship, family member, any relationship that you have. But forgiveness is about releasing those burdens that we are carrying. When you hold on to a grudge, you are carrying that negative energy in your body. And what happens is it starts to affect your body in physical ways. So you might have physical symptoms in your body displayed. So forgiveness is so that you can release that. And I do feel like they're telling you to work on that. Love yourself enough to forgive this, or to forgive this person, or maybe even yourself. I feel like most of the time, forgiveness is needed for ourselves. We make mistakes. We are human. It's understanding that. But if this is about another person, you don't have to tell that person you forgive them if you don't feel like they deserve to know that. Like I said, forgiveness is for our own sake. That's just something that I hear often, is that person doesn't deserve my forgiveness. But you're the one that's carrying that negative energy, so it's time to release that. And then we have compromise. So again, if there is some sort of conflict in your life with somebody, somebody that hurt you, broke your heart in some way, disappointed you, there is a way to compromise in this situation and to find balance in this situation. And then we have unlikely. So I don't know exactly what this means, but I feel like I don't know if this is like, are we getting back together? Whatever your question was, that doesn't necessarily mean it won't happen, because what you need to understand is that our life is not completely planned out for us. There are infinite opportunities that our lives can play out because we have free will. So this is saying, on the path that you are on right now, whatever it was that you are asking about is unlikely. That doesn't mean that it won't happen. It's just telling you that at this time, it's not likely to happen. All right, let's get your crystal. All right, Libras, you have one of my favorites, which is the lapis lazuli. It is a stone that is dealing with your throat chakra. So it's about truth. And it can be about inner truth as well. Make sure that you are being honest with yourself about a situation, that you're seeing things clearly. It's a stone of harmony, and it is a stone of deep peace. So finding peace in the choices that you have made or the events that have happened in your life. It's a stone of self awareness. So, again, really getting into contact with yourself, making time for that self love, clearing your mind, looking at things clearly, and not holding on to fears. All right, Libra, I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. If you did, please hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of your next reading.